Oh my God. He robbed a kid?
I've always had that kind of entrepreneurial itch or scratch, and I think some of those signs came up when I was a kid as well. Like, once I had a Super Nintendo that I really desperately wanted to buy, and I didn't have enough money. So I took my old Nintendo and every game I had, and I went door to door and just tried to sell it. I just, knocked on a lot of doors and probably raised about half the money. And then I didn't have enough money to always, but I got to the end of this kind of knocking on the door stuff. And I had this thing, and the guy was a builder or something in this store, and he was like, I'll give you the rest of the money that you want. And I was like, that's great, but he said, well, you know what, I kind of want the bag that you're carrying things with as well. And I said, yeah, but that's kind of my dad's bag. It's a nice bag. I don't want to give it to you. But he said, oh, don't worry about it. I'll come back tomorrow and I'll give you the bag. And so so I got the money from him, and I came back. I was delighted because I had the money. And I was like, look, I can buy my Super Nintendo. And then obviously I went back the next day. The dude had vanished with the bag and everything else. Right? So I learned a couple of things.
Oh my God. He robbed a kid?
Well, he did, yeah. But, I had that sort of entrepreneurial spirit, and I learned a lesson that day, which was kind of like, yes, you have to go and knock on doors to make shit happen. If you don't do it, it won't happen, right? But also, like, the moment you really desperately want something is probably the moment you make the mistake, right?
Interesting.